Like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have bad luck for the rest of the week.
Some of the most memorable moments in sports are the epic fails that athletes would like to forget more than anything. No one wants embarrassing bloopers to oversell the celebrations. In this video, we will take you on a trip down memory lane to revisit some of the goofiest moments in different sports around the globe. These brutal sports fails have it all. Some of them proved to be game changers, while others were just slapstick funny fails that bring out the third grade sense of humor in all of us. Here are the top funniest fails in sports history. Watch out for number 1, as it's the funniest of all. But before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Number 9, Kemba Walker's celebration fail. If you've ever played football, you know that there's no better feeling than getting the hot hand. During Charlotte Hornets point guard Kemba Walker's first All-Star season, he was dialed in for a December matchup with the Miami Heat. Walker wanted to give the home crowd a show, so he performed a small celebration dance after launching a 3. But the only thing that was celebratory about this moment was how quickly and unexpectedly it turned out to be a major sports fail. Walker may have been a little too excited, as he was still engrossed in giving his little fiery celebration with his walkway walk of shame. He forgot to make sure if the ball actually went in. Number 8. Ronda Rousey makes Beth Correa eat her words. Trash talking is one of the greatest parts of watching sports. Witnessing athletes getting under each other's skin and gossiping about each other is just part of the game. Leading up to UFC 190 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, MMA megastar Ronda Rousey and Brazilian Beth Correa were preparing to fight in 2015. While talking about the whooping she was going to put on her for her home country, Correa crossed the line with her choice of words for Rousey. Beth Correa had made some inappropriate comments about Rousey's late father, but Rousey promptly made her eat those words. Once the fight began, Correa didn't just eat her words, she also ate a bunch of fists to the face, and Rousey knocked Correa out in just 34 seconds. I tell you, you don't want to mess with her at all. Number 7. How McLaughlin hit the finish line. This viral video unfortunately pulls off dramatic irony better than most writers can. The build-up is so intense. Everyone knows that the girl in charge of the finish line ribbon is headed for disaster. Everyone but her. As far as the insane and hilarious sports fail videos of unexpected people getting jacked up goes, this one tops the list. That is, it's funny until reality hits. This 400-meter race was happening at the New Balance National Indoor Championship, and the girl exploding into a billion pieces had devastating consequences. The runner who wrecked the girl at the finish line was Tyler McLaughlin, belonging to Union Catholic High School, and although she finished first, she was disqualified for a lane infraction. Number 6. Hurdle gone wild. As far as disastrous track and field performances are concerned, this hurdle act in the 2012 Chinese University Games pulls off 110 meters of embarrassment in a very impressive fashion, and we can hardly find a match of his hilarious feat. How this guy even found himself in the race is another discussion entirely. He clearly did not make the team that competed in London that summer. This dude went on in a Hulk mode, straight up smashing through those first few hurdles as if they were toothpicks. The more hurdles he faced, the more he did not scale them. In his undying spirit of sportsmanship, this lost cause also did a bang-up job of ensuring that his teammates' race is ruined too. Number 5. Worst base running. The San Francisco Giant Ruben Rivera carried out one of the most unfathomable, pathetic attempts in base running in Major League Baseball history. It was a crunch time bottom of the 9th with a score 0-2. Rivera was waiting at the first base with 1 out when a deep fly ball to the center was dropped. The opportunity offered Rivera an easy trip home, or at least a third. But it's like Rivera did everything in his power to screw this one up. First, he started up with some indecision, then uncertainty, followed by a little doubt, and finished off with some reckless confidence. This fail really screwed the Giants over, and their coach's reaction says it all. You can even watch this video clip on loop and laugh at it for a whole day. I'm pretty sure you're laughing your socks off right now. But you have to watch it to the end of this video to find some more hilarious fails in the history of sports. Number 4. Titus O'Neil Royal Bumble Moment. Wrestlers are known for their grand, extraordinary entrances, but Titus O'Neil took things to a whole new level in Saudi Arabia when he entered the bottom of the ring instead of the top by sliding in there. Titus O'Neil's weird entry in the historic Royal Rumble match proved to be memorable for all the wrong reasons, entering the 50 men over top Royal Rumble in the number 39th spot. The leader of the Titus Worldwide excitedly hustled down the long entry ramp, but as he prepared to dive under the bottom rope, Titus stumbled and could not maintain his balance, sliding all the way under the ring. The commentary team lost their mind and everyone had a good laugh as the triples were played multiple times, and of course, Twitter was full of Titus's unfortunate misstep. Number 3. Blindfold Slam Dunk. The Philippine Basketball Association, also known as the PBA, has a very long way to go until it reaches the NBA status. Even though it seems silly to even consider the possibility of PBA approaching the level of NBA, moments like these don't help that 1 in a billion shot. Meet Justin Melton, the man who put the 2015 PBA Slam Dunk contest on the map for all the wrong reasons. Melton gave his best shot at matching Michael Jordan's impression, trying to give the crowd something that they've never seen before. But rather than jumping from a free throw line, Melton tried jumping with a blindfold on. The consequences were so bad that it looked like it was intentionally garbage. And we doubt if he ever tried it once in practice to see maybe, just maybe, it would go just as he planned to make it happen or not. Worst yet, this wasn't the first time this happened. Cedric Ceballos actually pulled it off back in 1992. Number 2. Mid-fight dancing. MMA fighter Joe Harding is known for many things, but his bizarre decision to start snowboarding at the most ill-timed moment is the top of the list. Harding made this judgment call during a fight against John Segas in 2016. The pair were competing against each other in the British Challenge MMA 18. Joe Harding managed to get the upper hand in the fight, and then he just instantly began snowboarding out of nowhere. Unfortunately, this meant that Segas easily landed him with a kick to the face, and then a few punches, knocking Harding out cold. We're pretty sure Joe Harding must have some nightmares about that night. It's a good lesson why you should be focused during a sporting contest at all times. And you can practice your dancing skills at home. Number 1. Football flip. Early celebrations are a plague throughout the college football scene, breaking away from opponents for a wide-open touchdown only to drop it just before the goal line. While permanently embarrassing is now simply known as pulling a Deshaun Jackson after the star NFL wide cell received numerous incidents. Despite the overwhelming shame that accompanies such an easily avoidable mistake, college athletes running on pure adrenaline tend to forget the concept of repercussions. Take Utah's Kalen Clay as a prime example. Clay quite clearly dropped the ball right before entering the end zone. The ball sat there for a few seconds as Oregon realized it actually hadn't been a touchdown. After some scuffling in the end zone and another fumble, Oregon's Joe Walker ran back with a convoy for a 99-yard touchdown for Oregon. Clay went from big man on campus to embarrassing football fail of the year. Do you have another story of sports fails that is worthy to be a part of this list of top 10 funniest fails in sports? Tell us in the comments section so we can have a good laugh at them. If you found this video hilariously interesting, then make sure to like and subscribe.